you're very good looking. It's so sad that you have a dark skin. Often I've been asked this question, Sharoon, have you faced discrimination or racism in Korea? Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Sharoon and I've actually lived and studied and graduated here in Korea, and now I'm actually moving to Japan. And coming to your question about racism and discrimination, yes, I have. But when I compare to all the good things that happened to me in Korea, the people that I met, the memories that I can always cherish in my life, those few incidents, that happen once in a while, honestly, I don't even have time to think about those things, because there's so much more that this country gave me, the things that I've learned, experienced. I just love it. And if I have time and chance to come back here again, I will definitely come. And I'll also encourage you guys to please do visit Korea once in your life. But there was, one incident that happened, and that was something that made me really, really sad. Now, what happened was, I was in the subway, I was taking the train, I was going somewhere, and you will experience this when you will come to Korea. It doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes what happens is nobody want to sit next to you. And there could be different reasons. For me, in my case, because I have a dark skin, and not everybody think that way, but I know a few people do think that way, that if you have a dark skin, some Koreans automatically assume that you're from a poor country, or sometimes they will directly ask you, are you from Africa? And when they think of poor country or Africa, I've seen on TV, every time when they show Africa, there's always this little kid in the desert. He's dying of poverty and hunger and diseases. So of course, when you keep watching all those things, you're kind of, maybe this person has some kind of disease or he's dirty or something. So that's why maybe they don't want to sit next to you, right? And about the skin thing also, I remember once I was in the bus with one of my friends and we were going somewhere, and this old woman, she kept staring at me, right? She wanted to say something. So she asked my friend, could you translate and tell this guy, you're very good looking. It's so sad that you have a dark skin. Thank you. No, thank you. I did not know what to say, right? In that kind of situation. But yeah, probably because of my skin, I think it happens. Sometimes people don't want to sit next to me. So that was that day that nobody was sitting next to me. Now what happened, at one station, some people got off and there was a group of students who came in with their teacher. And this teacher, when she saw that there was a seat vacant available next to me, she just rushed towards it and she wanted to get it. But as soon as she saw me, she just froze, and she turned around and she asked one of her students, hey, you sit there. And what do you think? Did that student sit next to me? Of course not. He was like, no, teacher, I'm not going to sit if you're not sitting next to that dirty guy, whatever they think, right? And after that, a while, the next station came and some people got up, there was a seat available right in front of me. So she sat there. That was the only time I felt really, really sad. I was, my major is education, and I believe that teachers, students spend most of the time with their teachers. We have so much power to, help our kids to be amazing citizens, not just of their own country, but of this world. And we cannot teach people love. We can show them with our actions. We can show people compassion, and that's how especially kids learn that way, right? And for me, I felt so sad because I felt, those kids, what they learned today about discrimination, racism, this is going to stay with them forever. Because once kids learn something, it's very hard for them to undo those things. And that was the only time I felt really, really sad. But a part of that, I had this amazing time in Korea, and I encourage you, if you will take trip, sometimes things will happen, but don't let that one incident ruin your entire trip. For example, let's say you're taking the bus, you'll see the bus driver is greeting everyone, but then you come and he doesn't greet you, he ignores you. You might feel like, oh, what is this, and why did I come to Korea? But don't let this one incident ruin your... I've met bus drivers who actually, started talking to me. They even comforted me, like, hey, Sharoon, you must be lonely here by yourself. Are you okay? And do you call your parents? They show that care. So, out of those 100 good things, if one thing bad happened, don't look at that. Look at those all good things that's gonna happen to you. Because I'm sure when you come to Seoul, you're gonna love it. It's such a, this city is full of life and it's so much vibrant that you're gonna enjoy it. But anyways, let me know what about you guys, like when you in your country where you live right now, do you face racism or discrimination because of your religion, culture, I don't know, and any reason? What is that, and how do you usually, when this one bad thing happened, how do you not let it control you? Please do let me know in the comment section below, and please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, smile. Peace.